I love penis vagina. Suck it, suck it, suck it hard. Okay, I'm back. I am here. Here I is. And the glue gun is ready. So, I'm gonna set all this crap aside for right this second. Ooh. Could be ulcers, I've heard. Yeah, but you haven't heard that from a doctor, so just like worrying about what it could be when you haven't seen a doctor yet, so just don't worry about it. Like, don't let the internet or people who had a friend who had a thing tell you what's going on. 'Cause they don't know. Where did the toes go? Did you like your pun? No. Actually, it was okay. It was alright. Show me a moose? A moose? Okay, so we're gonna glue this like that. And I think the best way to do that is just to put the glue here and fold it in. Oh god, that was a lot of glue. That's a lot of glue. Where's my glue spreader? which is literally folded up. There we go. Just a fold up piece of poster board. How you doing, Gannon? How are you, Puck? Doing okay? You're at work. You gonna be a work lurker? Ooh, shit. When I put the glue gun down, I had it sitting over my Dota mouse pad, and I would have been very sad if I got hot glue on it. Oh god, it curled! It curled! That is not helpful. Okay. I think we managed to salvage it. You're good? Good. Don't have much to do at said work. Alright, so you're here to hang out then. Awesome. On the plus side, I've submitted my first affiliate sub emote, so hopefully that gets approved soon. Of course it's a $25 emote, so only I will ever use it. Yeah, I've been trying to come up with emotes for the other tiers. But I've been having trouble coming up with anything that would be relevant at all and not just like a situational thing. And also I have to keep in mind that most people won't be able to use it. Like, it's basically just for me. So I'm having problems coming up with stuff. Like, I have some ideas, but I don't know if that would be the best thing to do, blah, 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 blah. So before I glue the rest of this, this is so hard to judge. I think this is okay. Like, I don't mind if it's a little bit off the ground. C-3PO. Or 3-CPO? No, C-3PO. You're going camping this weekend? Oh, that's fun. Now, what I have to ask, what is your version of camping? Because I had a boyfriend in college, and his idea of camping was not at all the same idea that I had. So he was like, oh, we're gonna go camping. And he meant like driving to this campground where you're like next to a bunch of people and like they already have a they already have a fire pit dug out and everything, so you just like have this little like clearing that you put a tent in, and that was camping. And I was like, okay. Dom's birthday! I need to wish that turd a happy birthday. Tent, fire, food in the middle of nowhere. That sounds like proper camping. Like, I like the camping where you have to, like, carry your supplies on your back and, like, go hike to a place. Or canoe to a place. Okay. I'm using more hot glue. Wish me luck. I think that's gonna work. It's a little hot. That's a little hot. That's a little hot. I did not burn myself, though. Lots of lead. You're such a chameleon with the peeling skin. You're returning to your true form, Mike. So it's not pretty, but it works. That's all I need. Most I like going to places I need a 4x4. Unfortunately, this weekend we're doing pussy camping. You're gonna camp out inside a vagina? As in Dom's version of camping? What do you mean? Camping! Oh, a cabin. Okay, so I might not have cut this other piece long enough. It's really hard to tell when they're, like, I can't... Alright, you're not gonna see what's happening, I'm sorry. Motherfucker! This is so difficult, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, this is really hard. This is really hard. Okay. So, this just barely fit on my foot like this. Just barely. But I won't be able to get it on and off if I just hot glue the back of it like that. So how... Maybe I'll connect it on one side? Maybe... Like... It has to be very... tiny feet. Yeah, I do have tiny feet. Well, not tiny, they're like woman average feet, but... Alright, I'm gonna connect it on this one side and hope that this works. Oh, fuck. Come in. I just want a small amount of glue. It's about as close as I'm gonna get to a small amount of glue. How did... You're like 1/8 my size. That's okay. I'm allowed to be small. Okay. So I've connected this now. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kind of bend it a little bit back here so it stops uncurling. Like, that's better. I am small. Okay, I think by connecting it like that, I gave myself enough space. Okay, I think I gave myself enough space for some Velcro. So we're going to put some Velcro on here so that I can take it on and off. Did I do an awkward pause? I'm focused. I'm focused on trying not to screw this shit up. Okay. This song is very loud. Suddenly. Okay, so I know this is not even, but I hope it works. So I'm gonna undo this. Alright, this is already, like, cutting into my foot. Awesome. Alright, I managed to get it on there. Now, I have to cut into here, because otherwise that's not gonna be okay. So if I'm bending, oh, this is super awkward. Oh my gosh, you're seeing my butt! Because I'm gonna have to walk with my knees forward like this. So I'm gonna have to cut it about there, I think. Ugh. Here we are. Cut, 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 cut. Fuck you, it says. Okay. It's really shoddy. I think I can work with it. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. This is gonna fall apart in like 5 minutes of me walking around. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. You're gonna do an elastic string or bands that stays under your shoe? Nah. I'm just gonna let it flop around. I don't give a single shit. I don't even know what shoes I'm gonna wear, so I can't really fit it to whatever shoe I'm gonna do. Go run by Deja's before work tonight. Oh, you gotta crash. Gotcha. Alright, Puck. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good sleep and a good day at work. And I will see you another time. Bye. Alright, where did this toe go? What did I do? I think I'll just measure this out again. I almost put it on the wrong side as well, so that would have been great. That would be just great. Okay, this is correct. See. I wrote left on the other one so I know which is which. Alrighty. Alright, so this is 7 inches across. Middle is there. From middle, we have 1 inch in, half an inch in, center's right there. Okay. And here we have 1 inch in, half an inch, center. Oakley dokley. Now how long did I cut into here? Because I kind of just drew. About 3 1/4. Or, well, measuring from there, so 2 1/4. Does that seem right? Who knows? I think that's right. There's the quarter. And down to about there. Okay. So now I'm gonna cut, and then we're gonna glue. I hope this is even. Oops, well, cut a little far, but I think that's okay. This looks uneven to me on this side, but I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. Now let us glue. Right about there. Our fingers are getting nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. And come on. There we go. There's the glue. Got it! Just trying to clean off a little bit of the excess with my nails in a very official fashion. Get off of me! And now, gotta glue the rest of this here. Oh god, that's way too much glue. That's way too much. Oh no. Stop what you're doing. Stop. That is so much glue. Okay, I managed to spread it out. Crisis averted, it's fine. No, way too much. It was gonna just splooge out everywhere and burn the crap out of me. You only needed 2 glaze worth of glue. You squirted 4 glaze on there. You know, this gun is not very precise, you jerk. Hey, Idol. How are you, darling? Okay. Ow. Ow. Define glare. Oh god, there it is again. There's a clip again. Be careful how many glaze you use. You don't want to get it on your hands. I love penis vagina. Yes. I love penis vagina. Okay. So I'm going to cut another piece that's this size out of this piece that I have here. Good, taking a break from cleaning. Taking breaks is a good plan. I did a lot of cleaning recently. I've been trying to get through my to-do list. A lot of which was cleaning. A lot of which was stream-related stuff. I know, I've been talking about the same to-do list forever. But I'm very close to done. And I know I've been saying that forever, because I've been allowing myself to take a break and just play Dota and shit. Okay. Here we are. I think I'm doing a poor job of sitting up straight today and of having water. Haven't been drinking enough water. I think that's partially why I feel like poop all the time. One-fourth of a splooge load. You know what? Hang on. I'm doing a thing. Hopefully I'm not gonna burn myself. No, I'm not adding it to, Eck. Can't fucking see what I'm doing. Why is this so small? The chat window is so tiny. How do we want to spell splooge? J-E? No D? Alright. Now I have to come over here. All right. Let's test it out. Well, who says it's gotta be male? Real dictionary is rude and exclusionary. It'll say 1/4 of a normal male ejaculatory volume. Ejaculatory volume. Man, my back is killing me today. Alright. Now that I did that. Hey, Legato Gelato. How are ya? Let's get back to cutting this here. Okay, so we've got toes and toes. I want this to go here. So I want the teeniest bit of glue right there to go on the side. That's too much. That is not the tiniest bit of glue. That is more glue than I know what to do with. Ah! And now it's drying too much. Ah! Can I still make it work? Just barely? No. Alright. That was a disaster. Let's just peel that right off. Alright, let's try this again. Fuck! Balls, 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 balls. Get on there, quick, quick. I think I just barely made it. So now we have 2 shoe pieces. Yeah. And gotta do a little Velcro. Put that there. Attach the other side, which I should have done before applying it. It's easier that way, but it's fine. Put this like so. Ta-da! Let's hope this fits. Oh god. Oh, it's already a disaster. You know what? Let me cut it first. I'm gonna try to cut the toe piece first.
What the fuck are you doing, Lecta?
Hey, Neo. How are you? Okay. What is up? Just measure this approximately. Meow, 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 meow. Starts at approximately toe. Goes like this. It's very hard to cut circular. Like anything rounded Good. How about me? I'm good. Good. Just doing some 3PO feats that they look terrible. But that's to be expected by now, isn't it? And that's pulling apart. I need to put a little bit more. I need to put a little bit more glue. Ow! 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 The metal underneath was hurting me. Okay. Good enough? Not going to lie, I enjoy watching people do amazing things. I guess you could say I have a feet fetish. So, I have a story about just hanging out with some friends in the cafeteria. I did this program where I went to a college campus, but we weren't at all college kids. I don't think I was even in... No, I was in high school, but I was not in college yet, and the kids were not there at the college, but whatever. So we're hanging out in the cafeteria, and they had these booths, and above the booths they had this arch of metal mesh. It kind of looked like someone took a hole puncher and punched a bunch of holes in it. So it was like mesh, but circular, and not really a mesh material. It was hard metal. But in any case, so we're sitting there, and I looked up and I said, "Hey, look at that. That's a feat." And my friend Regina looks at me and goes, "No, that's a penny." She knew the word feet, F-E-A-T, but she didn't think of it immediately. I was like, so there's a penny stuck up there. I said, "Well, that's a feet." She goes, "No, that's a penny." It's funny. So the word F-E-A-T, feet, makes me think of pennies. No, that's a penny. Silly. Alright, so now that we have the feet, and what are we gonna do next? Oh, well, let me try this on and make sure that I did the curve wide enough, I guess. Word association, yay! Okay, that's approximately there. Are we good? I think we're good. Yep. That is what we call good enough. Guys, we successfully gave C-3PO calves and feet today. Just trying to get the hot glue off of my desk. Now that we have the pennies. Yes, now that we have the pennies. So the next step is going to be... No, we've had multiple leg days. We've had multiple leg days because we had to do the thighs, and then we had to do the calves, and we had to do the feet. So now... So now then the only thing that we have left to craft is the head. That's kind of funny. Whenever Mike Tyson is sad, he thighs. Finishing up mowing, then I'll be in chat. Alright, Trumpet. Have fun mowing. So I didn't plan to... I thought that this was going to take me a lot longer. I didn't plan to do the head at all. So I'm not really at all prepared for that. And I haven't thought about it at all conceptually. Stop, Arno! Stop it! Here, I have an emote. Sorry, Lecter, I couldn't help it. He's ready. He's ready. I'm ready too. I'm ready too. So yeah, I don't have anything set up for the head. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna do it in two? Like, I've been leaving it until the last because I don't know what I want to do. So first thing I'm gonna do is look up the reference picture that I have so I can see his head better. You know what I could do? I could add the straw. Was I gonna put cause I thought about putting a straw between here and here, but it wouldn't actually be connected. Cause then I wouldn't be able to put the pieces on. Unless... No, I'd probably want to do that after the gold is already on there. I'm just thinking of other things that I would need to do. I was also gonna put straws on the backs of the hands. But I think that would require me to put the tinfoil on as well. So let's see, the main features of his head. You ready for a really shitty drawing? The main feature of his head. So his head is roughly shaped like that, right? Well, here's his chin. Because this is not flipped like the other thing. So the main features are, he's got these circular eyes. And he's got this little rectangular mouth. This is the shittiest drawing I think I've ever done. I think you kind of need like his, because it sticks out. See, here's the problem, is like this shit sticks out like this. God, this is so bad. I'm like not trying to make this look good at all. Yeah, there we go. But do I want to do it like he has like eye sockets. I have an idea. Where did I put the thing I'm looking for? Star Wars coloring book. I hate it when my shit sticks out. Okay, so like this is recognizably C-3PO, yeah. Like, That's pretty recognizable. But this is a simplified version of that. So obviously, well, actually, they have a little like bump out here for the head, which is what happens. Because like this all is sticking out. And like the lower sockets stick out to make the semblance of a nose. And then like this, it's like 3 pieces. He's got like this top piece that's the biggest and sticks out the most. So then he's got the middle piece that sticks out. And then he's got the chin piece. How am I gonna do this? See, in here they just like gave him shadows. Which works for 2D, but how am I gonna make it 3D? How am I going to make this 3D? He needs to be a 3D PO, not a 2D PO. That was really cheesy. My jokes are bad. So here's this image again. I like this book. Came in a loot box. Isn't that cool? I think it's neat. I just kind of wanted to flip through it. See, here's his head a million times. Here's his head a million times. You thought it was good? Of course you did. I'm wondering, like, just how much can you simplify it? Like, if you take away the neck circles, is he still recognizable? If you take away the little ear flaps, which I probably wouldn't. I have no idea how to do this. I don't know how to do this. So I'm thinking, like, the other problem is maybe I'll just draw the face onto a mask. Maybe I'll just draw the face and like I'll cut out, you see how they have like the lines over the eyes? Well, no, you can't really see. They have the lines over the eyes. Maybe I will just like leave a few like pieces of the cardboard and I'll like X-Acto knife out a few pieces. So the problem is I don't have a bald cap and I have a lot of hair. My hair is very thick. Where am I putting my hair? And the answer is I don't really know. Like, do I want to leave a space in the back for a bun? So you're gonna make it a flat face? I don't know. I'm trying to conceptualize, because this is what we're gonna probably end up working on next time. I mean, we have to. It's the last thing we have to craft, is the head. And then once we're done making, however we're going to make it, once we're done with the head, then we have to cover everything in tin foil and add little details. But working with poster board, like, I have to think of how to work within the limitations. Why don't I try to make like a tiny version of it, maybe? Maybe I can make like a tiny replica, which I feel like is going to be way harder. But let's go for it anyway. So if I was gonna do, like, make this go across my head, I think I would have to make a bunch of little darts in it. like that. So I'd cut all of these. So the problem is, like, making the darts. Like, I thought, oh, I can just leave a flap at the top to connect. So like this. You would have a flap at the top so that when it's... So it doesn't really work. So that I can, like, glue them together. And because he has that, like, little, like, line around his head. So maybe... Maybe what I have to do... This is clearly not going to be perfect. Not at all trying to make it perfect. Maybe if I cut all of these like this, it'll allow this to curve around like that. And that way, I look like a maid. Like if I was wearing a black dress, put this on and be like a French maid. It's weird. Anyway. I think I'm gonna have to make it in a bunch of pieces. Like I either have to make just like a flat 2D face, which would be really funny. Like literally just a mask that goes like from here to here. I might still do that. I might still just have it go like in the front of my head. So like it'll go around here, but there will be nothing in the back, so I don't have to worry about my hair. And I don't have to worry about it like conforming to my entire head. And also I could still be able to hear people when they're talking to me. Need more water, hang on. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, I've made a decision. Woohoo! Only one out of many, but so I'd make a piece like this, like a strip that goes all the way like that, and I would cut it like this, and then so that it doesn't look like a French maid's outfit, I would have a separate piece that I would cut in the proper curve. So I would like hold this up to a piece and say, okay, well, it curves on my head like this. Just pretend this is the curve of my head. I don't actually know how it goes. And I would go like this, roughly. Come on. All right, well, whatever. It's just for pretend right now. So then I would make a piece. I would cut out a piece that's already curved. This is not going to be the right size, so just... I'm just theory crafting with my scraps right now. Okay. And the curve of this is not at all symmetrical, but you know what? It doesn't matter because I'm not doing the actual thing. So then I'd... This is so uneven. So then when I put this on my head, I would then attach this piece. Like I would glue this piece once this is rounded the way that I want it to be. I would then glue this piece over it so you don't see the little cut marks I made underneath. And we still get the part that sticks out and goes around. I think that that is probably a pretty good idea. And I'm really proud of myself. Good job. So then the only other thing I need to figure out how to get it to curve, like to come out over my face and down. Maybe it'll be square, which actually I'm okay with. Like, it'll probably end up being kind of like the toe. It'll probably end up being like a weird little hat. But I think that's probably the best I can do. Oh god, this is the worst. Worst C-3PO ever. So let's see, what other scraps do I have? This is actually a pretty good size, so I might actually keep this. The worst or the best? Well, it's no hype shrimp, let me tell you that. So I'm sticking this behind my glasses. And so I'd have a piece that goes like that. And then a piece that goes like this. Oh my goodness. And then I would need a piece in here. Or then what if hang on. I'm sure there's an easier way. Is there? Then you come up with it, Neo. You tell me an easier way and I'll do it. Tell me an easier way. I dare you. I can look up videos, So then I'm thinking something like this for where the eye holes are. So I'd cut it with like strips like that. Maybe I would just leave my glasses on, because I think that's kind of funny. Like, keep in mind, you guys, this is not supposed to be a good costume. Buy a mask would technically be the easiest, but I like the struggle. Well, no, that's the whole point, is to make it myself. So I'll probably have to put contacts on. And then I'll just like cut a slit for my nose. This is gonna look so ridiculous. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Alright, so this is like how the eyes go, sort of. And I would probably just like draw the suggestion of like where his stuff is. So it'd be like this. Okay. So, and then I would probably put a couple of darts in here. So this would curve in. And I would put a piece underneath. This is gonna be so janky, it's so good. Okay. I'm glad that we're doing this, like, conceptualizing it first, because yeah, if I showed up next week and was just like, I don't know, that would suck. paper mache. But that's not the point. That's not the point of cardboard cosplay. It's paper, yeah. And you make it. But how would I would just be putting like glue all over my face. Like drippy, gluey newspaper all over my face. And then I'd have to leave it there until it dries. Unless I did it on a balloon, but then who says it's gonna fit my face? And besides, then I'd have to get balloons. What do you mean, nope? I'm gonna keep this piece too. This is a good piece. You can use bowls and stuff. Yeah, but who says that's gonna fit my face? Do I have to fit my face in a bowl? And besides, the bowls are gonna be too round. My face is oval. I have an oval face. So I think if I did this piece for the bottom, and this I could just fold out. Look like a paper bandit. And then I would make a cut in the top so that my nose has somewhere to go. And then I would also cut the mouth hole. Oh no, that's terrible. That joke is really bad. So I'm gonna save these pieces because these are our concept pieces. So it'd end up looking like this. These are our concept pieces, and then this one would be good. Terribly good? No, I don't mean that. And then this is a good size, or at least it's almost a good size for the head, or the forehead. And then this is good size for down here. And it has excess. So this is... I think this is good. And then I'll just attach it with string or something. And I'll just tie it like that. I think that's gonna be good. And I'll have to like cut out eyepieces and then I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut out like the circles for eyes. So let's pretend the whole piece is this. Here, let me move these. Alright, rough circle. So I would cut this out, and then I would glue pieces behind it. So obviously I would use an X-Acto knife so that I don't have to cut into it like this with scissors. Okay. So pretend that's a whole piece, yeah. And then I would cut strips like this and glue them like that to go over the eyes. So then it would be like this. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a good idea. So maybe what else do I need to conceptually think about? And if we still got about half an hour. So maybe if we come up with all the conceptual stuff, I'll just start making his face. I'll just start doing it. But since this is one of the harder pieces, I want to make sure that I have a decent idea of what I'm doing before I start just like cutting and measuring and blah 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 blah. So I know I said this would be good for the forehead, but I think this could still be good. I think maybe I would need another piece to go on top of it. Either that or like this piece needs to be longer. I think this piece needs to be longer so it can come like overhangs here and then I can cut darts in it to form it to my forehead. This is so strange. This is so weird. Just thinking about the very bizarre things. Well, in any case, I don't think we need the glue gun, so I'm gonna unplug it so it's not just burning. When I'm doing... Can I just say Java sucks balls? You may. When I'm doing the piece for here, maybe this piece goes like halfway up my eyes and then I just cut out the lower circles for the eyes. Thank you, Java sucks balls! Can you see my chin? This is so silly. Alright, I'm gonna cut this piece off now. We don't see your chin? Okay, good. So... I keep thinking about my glasses. Like, I do have contacts, but I hate wearing them. They're super annoying. But this piece, I think, is going to contain the little, like, extra large ear flaps. This is so loud. This sounds so weird. I can't see anything. Okay, hang on.
What the fuck are you doing, Lecta?
I don't know. Save me. Save me. Oh my goodness. Having the paper over my ears and then like touching it is so loud. It's so loud. Best looking part of the stream. Okay. Bye. Okay. So approximately looks like Lecta has pay-per-view. No! I hate it. That looks even. Okay, let's check. Is this even? I believe this is the perfect example of masochism. She says she hates jokes, but smiles and laughs at them anyway. No! No, you're wrong. Okay. 1 3/8. This is a little bit more than 1 3/8. It's almost 1 1/4. If I'm making this even, we are not listening to whatever the fuck this quote-unquote song is. You know what? Let me get my actual ruler. Fuck this tape measure. It sucks. Also, I'm gonna go pee. So just give me a minute. I'll change the song before I leave, though. Okay. That was a really good one. No, I disagree. That has probably been the worst joke deal in history of joke deals. It's a similar reaction to being tickled. It is truly a pain reaction, but you laugh anyway. Wouldn't know I'm not ticklish. No, you guys suck. You guys suck and I hate you! Just kidding, I don't hate you guys. You guys are awesome. Okay, so this is 1 1/4. So then this should also be 1 1/4. So then this... I know I'm very close to the microphone, I'm sorry. Should match up with that. This does not look even. Fuck. But is it even though? Let's test it. Yes. Yes, okay. Oops, well. Goodbye every line that I drew. Dex! She hates me a little, I know it. No! I don't hate you, I just hate your jokes and everything you say. I'm kidding! Now, do not cut this. You didn't draw a line so that you could cut it. It's not why you drew the line. You drew the line so that we could fold along it. I will have to cut some of it eventually. If you don't hate me, I haven't been harding try enough. Yep, that's exactly what you wrote. Why'd you write it that way? Why'd you do that? Hashtag English. Blue Green Ash, hey, how have you been? Okay. We did it. Now, is this the same on the other side? Roughly, so I'm just gonna make it the same. Guys, we're just going for it. We're just making his little head. Oh, you know what else I should do before we do this? Because this was already an edge, like, from the factory. How goes the cosplay? May have missed a few episodes. Good. We did. I don't remember what did you see last, and I'll tell you the stuff we did after that. Just move the fucking microphone. How about that? Sometimes I'm stupid, you guys. Sometimes I'm really fucking dumb. Okay. Fingers? So you literally missed everything. You missed literally everything. Because we've basically done his entire body. What you just saw was Lecta, the quintessential Lecta, saying a weird fucking thing. Okay, so now this measurement is different. Because I made it even. Sorry. Were you suggesting natural adhesives? No. I was just saying that glare would happen. Okay. Shit. Alright, so I think that went well. That was pretty good. We did good. Dun 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 dun! Is that good? It's Joe's like, it's perfect, I can't see you. Okay. Is that for people that really like feet in that way? Yeah, we were talking about... I put socks on. You didn't know it was a thing? Oh. Oh, you precious little babby. Yeah, we were just talking about paper mache. But I don't have any balloons, and I don't want to put... I don't want to do glue. I don't want glue. Okay, so we now have the bottom half of the head. No, I didn't know Twitch called it out in TOS. Gotcha. You knew about the interest already. Okay. Is this still hot? It's still a little hot. It's not bringing out glue or anything. It's not spitting out glue, but just still want to be a little careful. Okay. So now... we have the forehead. I wanted to look at the reference picture again. That's why I was messing with the mouse. Where are you? So this piece is almost perfect, but it doesn't have enough overhang. Doesn't have enough overhang. Where's my mouth? Here's my nose. I made a dot for the nose because I have to figure out I mean that's like that's the tip of my nose is roughly there. So then my mouth is like here. So mouth might go here, roughly. I want to measure it. 92 degrees in your room? That's a lot. Alright, so gonna mark that. Mark that. I'm trying to find the middle of this in a very imprecise fashion. Flecta had another cam pointed at her feet and she was constantly putting lotion on them or something. I heard of a guy who totally loses it at the sight/touch of corduroy. Loses it like blows his load, loses it, or like just freaks out? 'Cause there's a difference. There's a difference. Okay. So the distance between here and here is 10 and a quarter and a half. So almost, I'm too lazy to count how many eighths. 1, 2, or those are 16ths. These are eighths. So 1, 2, 3/8. A little bit, yeah. 10 and 3/8. So halfway between the two would be 5, but and an 1/8 and a half. I blow. Do I though? Do I? Does he just wear corduroy all the time and then he's just constantly jizzing? Just like he'd need like a catheter just for jizz. Keeps a swatch of corduroy in his pocket. So when he has a lunch break, he just goes and like, swish it, swish it. So I think here is the middle. Because that's an 1/8. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3/8. And let me just do it this way so it's easier for me. Yeah, that's about the center. He likes to go glat all over the place. Or just wear Wellingtons? Aren't those rain boots? Natural adhesive factory. That's not an adhesive. It is not an adhesive. I would challenge you to try to stick two things together with it and have it stay that way, but I don't want to see the results. So if here's the middle, his mouth, I feel like his mouth is about, I feel like this is an appropriate size. About 1.5 inches wide. And how far up from... Welcome to the Human Adhesive Corporation, where we spew, you glue. That's funny. Okay. Okay. It's that tick right there, which is 1 5/8 from the end of the ruler, because I just figured it would be easier. Okay, so half of 1 5/8. This is very precise. Ew. I don't want to empty the Wellingtons. You do it. Empty your own fucking Wellingtons. Okay, so it is... Oh shit, I kind of screwed up. Okay, so... Oh, no, 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 I didn't screw up. I was thinking about it the wrong way. This is perfect. So we go up like this. I actually approximated pretty well. You see, like, here's where I approximated, and here's where the middle of the mouth actually is. I was thinking about it the wrong way, and also because of the overhang Arno. I appreciate it. 13/16, but since I used the tip of the ruler and it doesn't actually have marks there, but I was thinking I measured width when I didn't mean to. Do I want to read the rest of that? Joe, that's horrifying. That is horrifying. Always pee after a good gleb, boys. Tips from Joe. Tips for your tip with Joe. Good clean tips for your tip with Joe. I don't want Joe's tip though. Sure you don't. I don't believe you. Okay, so let's see if the middle of the mouth goes there. Let me just erase this so I don't get confused. You hear? Oh, just in time trumpet. I think the width that I had was good. Joe's giving us glare tips. If his tip is in a state... Not if his tip is in a state that it's stuck to his underwear. Fair. Okay, hang on. Okay, so this should be the middle. I'm gonna make sure that it's even at the top. Okay, it looks good. Looks good. Nothing Trumpet hasn't seen before. I don't know. Has he seen? Does he know about glare? Does Trumpet know about glare? So then from here, I think I want a 1/2 inch on both sides. So I'm gonna say... Bring it out to there and bring it out to here. I feel like it should be a little wider. Maybe somewhat in between that. We'll figure it out before I start cutting. This was the middle of my mouth, yeah? Think you should save it as a macro. I've recently seen a campaign for phasing out toilet paper. Use of water jets / bidet instead. Babby Trumpet doesn't need to see the clip. You now have 2 all-time favorite clips. Oh my goodness. So I think I like the width. I think this will be good. And we'll just cut all this out next time. I'm not going to pull out the X-Acto right now. But this will all be cut out. And then I have to decide How goes the face of C-3PO? Good. You tell me. Does this look awesome or does it look great? I think what I want to do now is now I have to do the earpieces. So roughly, that's a lot of 16ths. I mean, the earpieces don't have to be perfect. I just have to. No, it's not folding under the chin. It's not going to fold under my chin. Glad clip is one. The other is one of Peter doing a shake weight. Well, I know the types of things you like. Arno is all about masturbation, apparently. We use a public bidet, but that's the whole point is like that you don't have to touch anything. It looks awesome. Thanks, Trumpet. So let's see, the ears they start at the eyes. Okay. Yeah, so they're at the eyes. My eyes are like here. So they start roughly here-ish. That's not even at all. It's you that I wanted. So roughly about there. I wrote chin so I remember. Because sometimes I'm really tired and I'm not paying attention. I just cut stuff. You'd probably make a glasses and nose section and a chin and mouth section. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna wear contacts probably. I don't even know where I'm wearing this to. So I would say that the ears are about 2 mouth widths. I also think I made the mouth a little wider than... Oh yeah, hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. What do you guys think if I take off just like a little bit on each side? Take off a 16th on each side. That's still like, it's hard to tell. So I'm trying to wrap it around so it's like kind of like this, I think. So I can't fucking see it. Maybe I'll leave it until I have the approximation of eyes. What's a pepicura? What is that? Yeah, we already did the conceptualizing part of it. Blue, green, ash. We already did the conceptualizing part of it, so I have a decent idea of what I'm gonna do. It's a little less than 1.5 inches. It's like 1 inch and 3/8. Paper template that someone has already done. Oh, that's no fun. Ew. You have to work at 6? That's gross. Yeah, the whole part of this is that the whole, like, thing about this is that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's part of the whole point is that I don't know what I'm doing. How long is this song? Oops. I'll add it, whatever, it's fine. It's a fine song. What did I say? 3/8? I like that this is a metal ruler, so I just draw on it with pencil and then erase it later. Okay. So this would be where the ears go. I want to see how accurate my other line was. Oh, not at all accurate. Where was I? I wanted to look at the reference picture again. Maybe, I think less. Like, the ears being this big is too big. That's too big. So if this is here, I want the ears to be maybe like 2 inches. Is that 2 inches? No, it's a little more than 2 inches. So perhaps like that. Maybe that's better. Doing not this one. This one's way too big. So maybe like here. Because the ears seem to be longer than the mouth, but not by a whole lot. So I think that's way more manageable. Nice! So $5 says the question about tonight is going to be about the festival. Am I correct in this assumption? Okay, now I have to decide how long I'm holding it down further than it's actually going to be. Oops, sorry. I feel like this is... I'm going to cut this in half. See how that goes. So I need 1/2 inch and 1/4. Okay. So I feel like this is a good... I know it's a little bit exaggerated, but I feel like that's a good overhang amount. And I just have to make sure that I leave more. I mean, if it's too much, I can always cut it, but I can't, you know, get back what I've already cut off. So I'm basically cutting away this part. All right, here we go. Committing! Nope. The scissors are like, you're done! Oh shit, it's 3:16. What am I still doing sitting here? Fuck. Goodbye! You guys ready for an abrupt ending? Because I did not realize that it was past 3. Alright, it's time for me to go. I gotta clean up this fucking mess so that I can go do other things. I love you. Thank you for hanging out. You're gonna ask me the same question. Well, I need help, Trumpet. I think I need to make a timer that like beeps at me so I know what the fuck time it is. Anyway, I love you. Have a good day. And I will see you guys tonight from our sunless sea.